Alison. I'm Head of Communications and Marketing for the national charity Volunteering Matters, and we're very proud to be part of the Go Good Consortium. I'm just going to spend a few minutes talking to you about how to market at volunteers in a creative fashion, but also making the most of the limited resources and capacity that I know you have. So the first thing to think about is what you're saying. So what is your copy? How are you going to make it as compelling as possible? Have a moment to think about who is it that you're trying to reach? What do they want to hear? And how are you going to say it? And have confidence in your own voice. You don't spend time trying to think about sounding like someone else. You know your area well. You know the people you're trying to reach well. Trust that and use that voice and push it out that way. When you've created great copy, so when you've created copy that's asking questions and saying, are you interested in volunteering and why they should be interested in volunteering, also have a think about what sort of visuals should go with that. What sort of photos will encourage people to get involved, and also what sort of photos will turn people off. Make sure that they see someone that they feel like they could be, or someone that is attainable, not someone unattainable and looks like totally different to them. So once you've got great copy and you've got some great images, what are you going to do with them? Well, you can do loads of them. You've got physical stuff, so you can create flyers, banners, posters quite cheaply using everyday computer tools. You can also create online content, so social media posts, website pages, newsletter items. But it's a case of getting that stuff out there. I totally appreciate that. So have a moment at this point to think about, where do the people that you are trying to get hold of go? Where do they go physically? Where do they spend time? Are they at their local leisure centres? Are they going to their GPs? Maybe they're just down the library, or maybe they're in the pub. Think about who you're trying to reach and where they spend their time. If you think they're going to be lonely and socially isolated, maybe they're in a pharmacy. Maybe the only people they see regularly is the pharmacist to pick up a prescription. Try and get in there. Similarly, what do they go on online? What sort of social media tools are they using, and how could you reach them that way? But I appreciate that it is quite hard to get social media messages out there without people helping you to get them out there. So at this point, start thinking about who you know, who are your friends, who are the organisations in your network, who are the people that if you give them stuff, if you give them posters, if you give them flyers, if you give them a social media post, who will help you by sharing it further and build that community together. Tell them about your work and why they should be part of it. Have a think about what other people share and what you share, because what you share is what other people are going to be interested in. And I think this comes down to the main point, which is to have confidence in yourself and what your voice is and what makes you want to get involved, and then spread that message further and spread it consistently and spread it constantly. The one thing that I would finish with is, don't do this all at one go. Spend time doing this throughout your work, trying to encourage more volunteers to get involved. Don't just do it when you're in a strapped position and you desperately need volunteers next week. Start thinking about this from the very beginning of your work, and just spend maybe an hour or so a week building this into your day-to-day lifestyle. Maybe post some social media on a Monday. Maybe think about who else you can add to your network, but just do it consistently and constantly.